Breathe in. And breathe out. One more deep breath in. And on your next exhale, start to soften your knees and walk your hands in towards your toes. So you're arriving in a forward fold at the back of your mat, perhaps a little wider with your legs. Take a nice generous bend in your knees. Yeah, and you could put those hands on the thighs, feel a little bit more supportive. If you can, let the head fall heavy and just fold. If it feels good to move side to side here, then do that. And let the arms hang, and then keep that nice healthy bend in the knees. Place your hands onto your hips and slowly roll your spine up bone by bone by bone. Sweep the arms out and up, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Lower the arms down by your side, palms reaching forward, find your mountain pose. Feeling strong and stable in this mountain, root down through your feet. Maybe pick up your toes, really push down through the ball mound of your feet. Breathe in, breathe out. Just simply take a notice, the shift of your energy, the shift of your mind. Notice how your breath is doing. On your next exhale, bring your hands to your heart and walk yourself towards the front of your mat. You doing okay? Mm-hmm. Do you have water in here? Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. Inhale, stretch and reach the arms up. On your exhale, lift up taller and then side bend to your right. And really try to press the left hip out so you deepen the length through the left side of the waist. Inhale, stretch upward. Exhale, press the right hip out and lengthen through the right side of the waist. As you reach down through your right foot, inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center and fold forward. Inhale, place the hands to the shins, wave your spine up halfway. Exhale, fold. From here, step back, downward facing dog. These are some modified, my version of prenatal sun salutations. So on your inhale, lift your heels high. Bring your spine forward as you touch your knees down. Find your modified plank. Dip your chest down. Lift your chest up. Press your hips back. Then from here, start to walk your hands in towards your shins. Roll yourself all the way up so that you're standing on your knees, but continue to walk your hands back. Now shine your heart forward. Shine that belly and baby forward. Lower back down. Place your hands down. Lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. On your next inhale, walk your hands in towards your feet, towards the back of your mat. A nice healthy bend in the knees, maybe the hands to the thighs as you roll yourself up. Reach your arms out and up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And walk forward towards the front of your mat. Building a little more heat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, wave your spine up halfway, lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, find your down dog. Lift your heels high and lower the knees down to your mat. Modified plank, dip your chest down. Lift your chest up. Lift the hips up and back to child's pose. And then start to walk your hands in towards your knees. Continue to walk your hands all the way back. If you want to go a little deeper, try to lift your seat off of your heels. Then lower your seat back down. Nice. Walk your hands forward and make your way to downward facing dog. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, fill the lungs. Exhale, walk your hands in towards your toes at the back of your mat. Healthy bend in the knees. Hands to the thighs and slowly roll up. Reaching your arms out and up.
Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And once again, walk towards the front of your mat. These feel like you can do a few more? Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, wave the spine up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step back, down dog. Inhale, your heels rise, the knees come down to the mat, modified plank. Dip the chest, lift the chest, wave that spine back. Walk your hands in towards your knees, continue to walk it all the way back. Shine that heart forward. Set the hips down. Walk your hands forward into downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Another inhale. And an exhale to walk your hands back in towards your toes. Soften at the knees. Hands to the thighs as you slowly roll yourself up. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take one more round. Walk towards the front of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, wave the spine up halfway. Exhale, fold. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, your heels rise. Your spine comes forward. Knees touch down. Dip your chest down. Lift your chest up. Wave your hips back, child's pose. Walk your hands in. Keep walking your hands all the way back so that you can lift that chest. Set the hips down and then walk your hands forward. Lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, float the right leg up through down dog splits. Perhaps bend at the knees, stacking top hip over bottom hip. So really get a nice hip opener here. And then draw your knee back toward the other knee and set the foot down, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up through splits. Maybe bend the knee, let the hip open. Stack top hip over the bottom hip. Keep the knee bent as you level off the hips and set the foot down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands in towards your feet, towards the back of the mat. Soften the knees, hands to your thighs. Slowly roll up. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Pause here for a moment. Feel the beating heart up against your hands. Notice the quality of your breath. Notice where your mind is at and how your body's feeling now. You just generated a little bit more heat. Take another deep breath in. Another deep breath out. Again, inhale. On your exhale, allow your eyes to open and walk towards the front of your mat. Maybe take a sip of water. I need one. You doing good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the sun salutations.
Good, I knew you'd like those.
Although they're harder, like they're getting harder. I am able to keep up the regular
Yeah.
ones, which is shocking to me.
But, you know, and with these ones, this feels really nice too without lifting your hips, just a little soft bend
Feels
here,
great,
gives you
yeah.
that opening. So these ones, and with that, you know, you can add the lunge, and we will. Okay, so here we are. Are you too warm or are you okay?
I'm great.
Okay, good. Okay, so from here, we'll inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And from here, go ahead and take a nice deep bend in the knees, setting up for your version of your chair pose, dropping those hips down. Put your hands on your thighs to start. Maybe just brush down and up the thighs. Draw those lower abdominals in. Take the arms and reach them back. Inhale, lengthen your spine up. Exhale, press the palms back. Find that chair pose. Push those palms back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press back and hold. Shine that heart forward. Clasp the hands at the lower back, open the chest. Fold forward, reach those clasped hands up and overhead. Giving yourself a nice stretch. Keep the shoulders drawing down the back away from the ears so you get nice length through the back of your neck. Then from here, start to release the arms. Find that chair pose, reaching the arms straight out ahead of you as your sits bones lower. Inhale, press the palms back. Exhale, reach up. And then bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, reach the heels. Inhale, lift the heels high. Touch your knees down. Find that modified plank. Exhale, dip the chest. Lift the chest. Wave that spine back into your child's pose. And from that child's pose, walk the hands back, all the way back. Shine that heart forward. And then walk those hands forward once again. Lift those hips up and back. Downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, take your right foot, step towards your right thumb. Setting up for your crescent lunge, ground your back knee. Lengthen through the toes. Place the hands on your front thigh and roll your spine up. Really push down through that front thigh, open up the left thigh, and maybe reach the arms up. Maybe even place the hands behind you and shine that heart forward. Breathe here and continue to root down through your front foot. Reach the arms all the way up. Set your hands down on the inside of your front foot. Take your front big toe and pivot it to the right. And then maybe come onto the outer edge of that front foot and feel that length through your outer and your inner thigh. Do you feel that stretch? You could always have blocks underneath your palms as well. And just breathing here, breathing into all the sensations you might be feeling in this moment. And maybe even moving side to side a little bit here, lubricating those hip joints. Then maybe from here you take your left hand a little wider than your mat and reach your right arm up. Spread through your fingertips, shine that heart. Feel the left hip opening up. And then set that right hand down. Heel toe that foot back in so the knee is over the ankle. Lengthen your back leg and step back, downward facing dog. And those transitions might not seem as graceful as they once were, but again, always remembering that you're here in this moment, moving, and that you're keeping up with your practice, which is a wonderful thing. Take your left foot, step to the front of the mat, left foot to the left thumb. Ground your back knee and take your hands onto the front thigh and roll yourself up. Maybe keeping your hands right where they are as you feel that stretch. Is your back knee okay? Because you can always give yourself a little support here. I can always come and help you too. Yeah, if it's a little too much there. Better. And then stretch and reach the arms up perhaps. And then again, maybe taking the variation with the hands behind the head and the heart lifted, the chest open. Really lengthen the back of the neck and let the head just push against the hands. And just notice whatever it is you might be feeling. Maybe more flexibility on this side. Maybe it's a little tighter. Just breathe wherever you are. Reach the arms up and then sweep the hands to the inner edge of your front foot. Take the front toes, pivot them to the left, and maybe pivot onto the outer edge of that front foot. And then just feel that nice, sweet release through your left outer thigh, left inner thigh, front of that right hip. And breathe. Let that exhale give you deep, deep release. Then maybe take the right hand a little further, a little wider than the mat, and then turn the chest as the palm floats up. A little bit of a twist in the upper to mid part of your spine. Low back, nice and safe. And then take the hand back to the inside of the foot. And then draw that knee back in and then step the foot back, downward facing dog. And perhaps taking a rest in child's pose, or if you have enough energy to flow through vinyasa, then you'll touch the knees down. You'll dip the chest down, lift the chest up, wave those hips back, and then walk the hands in, walking all the way back, shining that heart forward. And then walking your hands forward. And then returning to your downward facing dog. And from downward facing dog, begin to walk your hands in towards your feet, towards the back of the mat. Soften the knees, hands to the thighs, and roll yourself up, reaching the arms out and up. Exhaling them at heart center. Taking a moment here to once again notice the quality of your breath.